Hey guys, so some of you have may already seen my previous video, the 5 things that I hate about the Mustang. Well, in this video, I figured I'd talk about 5 things that I love with the Mustang. The first thing is, I love the engine. I love the 5.0 engines that Ford started putting back in the Mustangs in 2011. I love how they sound. I feel that there's a lot of potential with the motor, and I love it. Still, my number one preference is still going to be an LS motor, but you can't get those in a Mustang. It's not. I mean, you can, but it's not worth it. So, but I love the engine. Feels like the power feels equally distributed, and I can't wait until they come out with cams for this engine. The second thing, I love how the Mustang looks. It seems to be a little bit different. People say it looks just like, or the front end looks similar to a Fusion, a Fiesta, a Taurus, and they're right, it does look similar to that, but it grew on me. The back end of the car, that's the thing that got me the most out of, as far as the exterior looks, was the rear end, the taillights and all that. I love how that looks. So as far as the overall looks of the car, I'm happy with it and I love it. Number 3, I'd have to say, is I love these seats. I've sat in the Camaro seats. My dad has a Camaro. They're okay, but I'm not as comfortable. I almost got the Recaro racing seats, and at a last minute I decided against it because I wanted the automatic seats. The Recaros didn't have that. I also wanted the seats to be heated and cool, which you couldn't get that on the Recaro seats, and you're paying $1,500 more. For me, I'm not a big person. The Recaro seats, as far as comfortability, they were comfortable, but for anyone who's bigger, for example, my dad, he's a little bit bigger, but it's not comfortable for him. It was too tight. And I feel that the stock seats that come in the Mustang, there's a good enough bolstering on the sides for if you go to the track, it's going to hold you in well. But for long trips, it's also comfortable. These seats are more comfortable than the seats that were in my 2012 Honda Civic, by far. The only issue with the car on a long trip when I went to San Antonio with my girlfriend, which is about a 4.5-hour trip, was the ride was a little bit rough. Other than that, the seats were extremely comfortable. Number 4, I love the touch screen and the My Ford Touch and sync and all that. I don't understand why people have issues with it. I really don't, because I have not had one issue so far. The only issue that I had is I assumed that when you get the premium and you get the touch screen that it comes with navigation. Mistake on my part, it doesn't. In order to activate it, they told me it's gonna be about $1,500, so I told them they can keep that for now at least. But the screen, it's nice and big. I can access everything that I need to on the screen, whether it's the climate control, the radio, my phone. You can activate all that, or access all that, and you can also change the background, which was really cool. My Honda, I had the navigation in it. Navigation was complete crap. It looked outdated the day I got it, and it just wasn't the easiest to maneuver. I mean, I figured everything out, but I personally prefer what Ford has done with the whole setup. love about the Mustang is I love the overall feel of the interior, the seats, just the feel of it. I feel at home, I feel comfortable in it. I don't feel like I'm sunk far down into the car where I feel like a child driving. I feel extremely comfortable in here, but the steering wheel, it feels great to me. It's not too big, it's not too round to where I'm having, some people have said that they feel like they have to do the Lego hands to hold on. I don't have a problem with that. I guess if you're a smaller person, you have smaller hands, you might have that issue, but it's perfect for me. I rest my hands where my thumbs are on the inside of these corners, and I can hold on just like that. Then I can just access my volume, my display in the center. I can access the controls. One thing that they probably could have changed was instead of having the cruise control buttons right down here, they could have switched these to where the buttons are that control the screen and the dash. Other than that, the steering wheel feels great. I do wish it was more of the leather steering wheel that Chevy puts on their new Silverados. My grandpa has one of those, and I drove it the other day. The steering wheel, the leather that it was wrapped in felt great, and I prefer that over this leather that's on this steering wheel, which not saying it's bad, it's just that's what I prefer, is that more smooth leather than the textured look. So those are 5 things that I love about the Mustang. Of course there are more, but I figured I would just do 5 things I hate, 5 things that I love. And I picked things that I'm actually using, not oh, I love the line lock. I haven't used that yet. I quite frankly don't feel like burning off my tires just yet, but it will eventually get used. So I could say I love that feature that it's available, but I'm going for more of what I use on a daily basis, and that's what these 2 videos are about. So I hope that helps anybody out that's trying to get as much information about the new Mustangs as possible. I plan on trying to come up with more videos, but any advice or any recommendations on what to do, or if you want me to do a review on a certain aspect of the car, feel free to comment below and I'll get around to doing it as soon as possible. But any questions, shoot me a comment in the section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the videos, or subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. We all take care, and